The devil opened an organic food store in paradise. Everyone was shocked. Heaven-goers slinked all around for an eternity before being seduced by the low prices. Seasons have no meaning in paradise, so sales were all year round. Root vegetables from deep in the earth were sold with lemons brighter than the paradise sun. And of course, apples. Generations of snakes coiled in front of baskets of apples. Apples. Grinning from ear hole to ear hole. Much to God's dismay, the store did not go out of business. Heaven-goers from as far as Death Valley were attracted to the Werewolf sales, always with an emphasis on local produce. Even worse, news got out that God was illegally spying on the devil's store, hoping to find some dirty business. Surveillance cameras perched like gargoyles on the branches of trees across the street. One day a camera was ashamed to reveal God's own wife slinking out of the store with her Armageddon-priced bargains. When she got home, God was waiting in the kitchen, drinking spirits. He confronted her. She put down her groceries, rummaged through the fridge to make room for the kimchi, red beets, dark chocolate. Without glancing up to her holy husband, she mumbled, "At least I didn't buy apples." Nobody ate the kimchi. After 2 weeks, the fermented cabbage, chili, and garlic fumes burned through the pores of the biodegradable container. God was sure that the devil himself had found his way into his fridge. "It stinks to high hell in here," he said. God told his wife. It was true. The devil did find his way into God's refrigerator. But who cares? In heaven there are no consequences. Nothing freezes over, and nothing burns. Almost nothing ever happens. The organic food store eventually closed when the devil developed OCD, thinking that everything he touched was sticky.
like a stormtrooper into the gutter, where the left fumbled a few inches and landed on after a lifetime of service to the iron brain impulses. Lunging for his renegade appendages. What? Lunging for his renegade appendages. Lunging for his renegade appendages. Appendages. The man fell over. Unable to grab his hands or raise himself. He hit the rock, consisting of men and women, not unlike himself. He hit the rock, consisting of men and women, not unlike himself. Cracked him down, gloriously incomplete.
a piece of plumbing.
And who's that?
Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. And thank Andrea and Tom and the Lettrétage for the organization. It's so nice to be here. We're just going to stand here. Good, right?
Yeah. You did a good joke? Oh.
Huh?
You had a good joke to tell.
No. Really?
No.
We're just going to look at videos together. We did it like 15 minutes, so we're just going to look back for about 15 minutes.
Good luck.
Now, I did this once before and I got in bad trouble. I'm going to do it again. I played a concert in Erfurt with a band that played a lot together years before, and then for a festival, they got the band back together and nobody had time to rehearse because everybody was so busy and important. And we figured we would play the old tunes, we all sort of knew what to do, and even though we hadn't played together for about 2 years, we were just gonna go and get on stage and do the job. And then I went on stage and I said, we literally have not played a note together since the last 2 years. But so the first note you hear, the first chord, the first sound you hear from this group is the first sound that we have made together 2 years. And I thought it was pretty cool, but the band was really angry with that, among other things. But I want to tell you, tonight, we have never played together in this formation. And it's amazing to get these musicians together and play. Wow, awesome awkward silence. We're just gonna. I intend to talk so much somebody screams, "Oh! No, less talking, more music." Okay, this is a room of poetry and literature, so our next piece is going to be very irreverent to poetry and literature. And crescendo, tremolo, and bam! I heard from a very well-known poet that it's no longer cool to write. This is like a coffee house in San Francisco in 1900. It's not cool to write. We don't write nature poetry anymore. I heard. Nature poetry's out.
Oh, shut it.
I know. And no love poems. So I want to share with you a text that's both a nature poem and a love poem, because we are so uncool. Jellyfish and slug. At a place where beach and forest touch. The wind from the water blowing boats to shore blows sand onto the moss. A wind-blown jellyfish meets a slug snug in the green. I didn't think anyone from the land could be so soft, breathed the fish. I didn't know that the sea had a creature of jelly, sighed the slug. So love between the species comes easily when the wind blows, mixing elements and firmaments. You are so squashingly lovely, whispers the jellyfish. You're beautifully transparent, responds the slug. Exquisitely squishy, lusciously sloppy. I want to give you a hug, coaxes the fish. I want to give you a kiss, moans the slug. Kiss, hug, fish, slug. Hugging and kissing, these creatures are missing. The wind and water, they drift apart. They have no memory, no shell to make a house. You're squashingly lovely, whispers the jellyfish. You're beautifully transparent, refines the slug. Exquisitely squirmy, lusciously sloppy. I want to give you a kiss, coaxes the fish. I want to give you a kiss, moans the slug. Kiss, hug, fish, slug. Hugging and kissing, these creatures are missing. With wind and water, they drift apart. They have no memory, no shell to make a house. Millisecond miracle. Lost amongst the puzzles at the corner store, little Jack feels his generic inherited bulge. 7 generations of Catholic rearing forces him to stand like an altar boy in front of the Pope Francis jigsaw puzzle. The dead man, the puzzle, cut into 25 pieces, cost $6.17. The Pope, cut into 500 pieces, cost $8.99. Old St. Francis, cut into 1,000 parts, is on sale for slightly over $10. Jack grabs it and glances up at his father. At the checkout counter, Jack listens to the Pope fragments rattle like bones, while the cashier beeps the QR code. Now don't let the pieces get lost all over the house, Jack's father says. While I leave the store, the boy doesn't hear. He's too busy staring at the immaculate cover. At home, little Jack rips open the box, examines the jagged, odorless wafers, then turns them topsy-turvy, making a Pope waterfall. But before hitting the linoleum floor, the hallowed puzzle parts freeze in midair, suspended against gravity, like a voice from fire, like footsteps on water. This millisecond miracle goes unnoticed by all, except for the dog, who later swallows the Pope's left knuckle and suffers horribly from it like a saint. Thank you. I heard somebody say, can't they play a real song?
No.
Somebody said that.
Fuck that.
What's a real song?
Yeah, really.
But, we aim to please. Right? We aim.
Right.
Do we have a song
Want
to
people
do?
to like us.
Huh?
I want people to like us.
Oh, we want to be liked. Especially the bartender.
Yeah, let's play a real song.
Absolutely.
You taught me one.
There's the bass. You tell about the
Yes, there was.
deep origins in the smelly cafe at the Maxim Gorky Theater.
Really? That's how it happened.
About-
I remember it very differently.
Yeah, it was at Slam Stewart.
Last year, Paul had a gig in Poland. And like the organization, the logistics, it was all very mystical to us, to everyone in the band, maybe including you. And then one day you give me a call and say like, listen, you told me last gig that you're into Slam Stewart right now. It's like, Slam Stewart was a bassist, amazing bassist who had the thing of like bowing his solos and singing along. Amazing person, please go listen to him. And then I had a big obsession, still, but last year, and you said, well, like, listen, we have this klezmer gig in Poland. You told me about your Slam Stewart thing.
Uh-huh.
I wrote you a song about you that mixes both klezmer and Slam Stewart.
Yeah.
And this is the song. I hope I remember it correctly.
What key are you doing?
E minor, like concert. Slam then